me say, you know, Abby, are you concerned about an overreaction from the cops?
Holy shit.
You all right?
I was until I saw that.
Two things happened at once to make the film happen. Donald Trump was elected president and was at his rallies kind of waxing nostalgic about the good old days when that guy would be carried out of here on a stretcher talking about a protester and punch him right in the mouth, beat the crap out of that guy. And it felt like he was longing for 1968. So Donald Trump got elected president, and the other thing was I had directed my first movie. It was called Molly's Game, and Steven Spielberg was sufficiently pleased with Molly's Game that he said, listen, the time to make Chicago 7 is now, and you should direct it.
At the defense table,
Abby Hoffman, Jerry Rubin, Dave Dellinger, Rennie Davis, Lee Weiner, John Freund, Tom Hayden, and Bobby Seale.
these defendants had a plan, and the plan was to incite a riot.
I call this portion of the trial with friends like these.
When we were making the film last winter, we thought it was plenty relevant. We didn't need it to get more relevant, but it did. You turn on the news, again, there are clashes between protesters and police. I have a hunch if you turned on the news, you would see some kind of civic reaction to the indictments handed down in the Breonna Taylor case. You see a sharply divided country. You see this, once again, the demonization of dissent. Go back where you came from. America, love it or leave it. Racial tension. In the middle of this trial, Fred Hampton was shot and killed, and suddenly Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery. It's just all happening again like a terrible nightmare, something you thought could never happen again.
We've dealt with jury tampering, wiretapping, a defendant that was literally gagged.
Get your hands off me.
You're the first to suggest that I have discriminated against a black man.
Then let the record show that I'm the second.
And I've said this before several times today, this is only going to happen once to all of us, that you're in a room with your co-stars, all of them, every single one of them, for 14 days straight with 300 extras.
Yeah, you know, it was a full team of Michael Jordan's, wasn't it? It was a full team of lead players. You know, nearly everyone there had led a TV show or a film.
It was like being on the 1984 Olympic Dream Team, and, you know, but like everyone was Michael.
We're giving them exactly what they want, a stage and an audience.
Hey, you really think there's going to be a big audience?
This is what revolution looks like, real revolution.
We may have to hurt somebody's feelings.
But these are very, very marvelous, glorious young people in this film. They're just inspiring, not least Bobby Seale and Fred Hampton. And I don't know about you, how you were educated about the Black Panthers, but I was not told how progressive and community-based and family-based and how human they were in their thinking and their feelings, you know, for justice. I was given a lot of fearful stories as a young white man about Black Panthers, and this film's a real eye-opener.
My trial's begun without my lawyer.
The court assumes you are being represented by the Black Panther sitting behind you.
The riots were started by the Chicago Police Department.
Sustained.
Nobody objected. Jurors 6 and 11, they're with us.
Juror number 6 and juror number 11, you're dismissed from this jury.
Can you tell us why?
Because this is my courtroom.
Aaron wrote it 12 years ago. It's had 4 or 5 lives since he wrote it. And it is rolling out 3 weeks before the most important election in the history of this country, quite by accident. They could have, you know, one of the deals that fell through with Steven Spielberg could have not happened, and it fell through so many times that when it finally got made, it just rolled towards this extraordinary place.
There will be order!
We have to find some courage now.
How much is it worth to you? What's your price? To call off the revolution? my life.